na kwa hiyo message and that message says, it says, babe, I got you. If you want to resign, do it. And I remember actually I spoke to Mumbus, and then when Mumbus got off the phone and I started talking to Abel, I broke down, nikaanza kulia. So hata yeye alikuwa na feel kuna kitu, because you see I'm talking to Mumbus and every time I speak to her, ni mama na come home lini? Mami, when are you coming back home? Mami, you've been gone for too long. Those were the conversations. Wow. And these were never conversations we had had before. So pole pole kanza kunisumbua. And I think that is where mentally I started planning my exit. This is in 2017. And I narudi tu kazi. And I actually did Shamba Shepa for the whole of 2017. And then now we get into 2018. Ina nisumbwanga tunasumbuananga hivi na vile, but I can tell you for sure by December 2017, I knew for sure that I needed to, I think I started feeling like I had given everything I could ever give to this career and to this office and to this company. Like I needed to find a different path for myself. And this particular path I needed to make sure that whatever path I was going to take, that path would make sure that I was always at home. Like I was always going to be in the house with my family. Na nakumbuka mpaka nikimwambia God, whatever, I don't know, by the way, because you see this is the industry I'm in. And I am at a very good career place.
Not usemi figures.
So, of course, there's that struggle. Because so I'm leaving my work. I don't know. By the way, I would lie, Richie, if I said that I knew for sure what it is that I wanted to do. I didn't know. Because this is all I ever wanted to do.
Yep.
And this is, whatever I was doing, I really enjoyed it. Mimi nilikuwa na enjoy. I loved my job. Because I had the best bosses. I was working with very good people. So I had no reason, really, to say ati sasa nataka kuacha kazi. So come 2018. And it's the same conversation. So how we used to shoot Shamba Shepa is, by the time we are breaking for Christmas, which would be like 2 weeks, a break for 2 weeks, tulikuwa ni kama tuko like 3/4 way through the season, that particular season. So January we are coming to finish. So January and February tupo tunaingia kumaliza the season. So I remember now 2018 I go back to the office. Now of course tushaanza conversations that the following season, because the following season would then start around June, July, ndio tungeanza another season. So we would finish in around February, end of February, break March, April, May. But we are breaking, but at the same time we are planning for the next season. And I remember we finish that season and we actually get into planning the next season.
Yeah.
Hey! But tunaanza kupanga hii season, kila siku roho yangu inakataa. Like my mind inakataa. Like tunaketi tunaanza kupanga hii season. You remember the wall?
Yes, the wall, yeah, with the sticky.
Yes,
sticky
but
notes.
Kuna kitu tu inakataa. But remember, and especially for our generation now we've been brought up, unacha kazi inakulipa mshahara, uende wapi, Richard? Unaenda wapi?
Na wewe hata hujui pale naenda.
Hata sijui kwenye naenda. So unacha hii kazi inakulipa, uende wapi? I remember having that conversation with my mom. And this time my mom was not understanding this one. She was like, "Ora Nyawira odhiku." Odhiku.
So it has to be said in cute.
It had to be said in cute. Because she's like, do you understand that you have a child? Do you understand you have a family? People are here struggling to get work. You're leaving your work, a good job, to go where? Uende wapi? Hebu kaa ufikirie vizuri. I remember by the way, mom was very, like, she could not understand. Unatoka hiyo kazi mzuri hivyo uende wapi? But Richie, one of the days tukiwa, actually just before we wrapped, no, we had wrapped and we had started prepping. I'm prepping for the next season, but
roho inakataa.
Hey, hapa kuna hapa kuna kitu hapa, kuna kitu yezi na feel roho yangu haiko hapo kabisa. I remember, no, we prep and the season begins.
The season begins?
The season begins.
So is this in 2018 now?
2018.
Okay.
The season begins in June. But I remember it was the first Shamba. It was the first episode that we were shooting of that season, and we were shooting it in Embu. And it was around 9 a.m. in the morning. Of course, as in travel into Naishi Embu, because we would go to like a certain location and we would do at least 2 or 3 episodes. And that would mean we'd be in that particular location for about 1.5 weeks. Because we would shoot an episode in 3 days.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were in Embu for 1 week, meaning we were there to do 2 episodes. It is 9 a.m. in the morning. We are just about to start filming with the first we used to call them experts. Like if Coopers send someone to come and train there. So we are just about to start filming. And I get a text message. Sasa niko set, natoa simu, naanza kusoma. And it's a text message from Abel. Na kwa hiyo message. And that message says, babe, I got you. If you want to resign, do it. By the way, ilisema tu hivyo, do it. Just know, I got you. If you want to resign, do it. Na wache kushinda postpone. If you feel it's time, do it. Let me tell you, Richie, nilieka simu kwa mfuko, nikatembea. I remember even the director calling me, nikamwambia I'm coming. Na simuangali cause machozi. Richie, nilienda kwa bush kulia.
Yeah.
Cause I felt like that is the one I think hiyo ndio kitu nilikuwa na need kusikia. Like it was going to be okay.
I support you in your decision.
Yes.
And you're not crazy.
Yeah, it's not even, I don't think it's so much for the support, it's for hiyo line ya kusema it's going to be okay. Like it's going to be okay. Because you see, thoughts za akili ni maisha itakuwa aje after hapa. Okay, Abel wamepata kazi na wameanza kupeak, but like how is life gonna turn out? And you see, there's nothing harder than you used to working, you used to getting a salary, you used to having some money, and then unaenda alafu, so nikitaka kununua makeup. Okay, I've never been a makeup person. Isipokuwa hizi time ya study. But you know, like
sikuwa to go to Cultiva.
Like how am I going? Like naanza kuomba pesa. You know, because I've always been able to provide for myself, like the basics za urembo za wasichana za kufanya nini. So now I'm going to start asking him for money, and I know he would give me hata bila kuflinch. But kuna hizo tu, all those thoughts. Let me tell you, Richie, that message, I cried, Richard. I was like, yeah. Anyway, and that is how, after the 1 week in Embu, we went back to the office in Karen, because we would go back and then prepare for the next shoot location. I went back to the office, and the first thing I did was to send my letter of resignation. Guy. But I decided to produce that entire season. So I told them I would produce the season until the end of the year. So I said I would produce the season until September. And then after September, then you would need to continue with somebody else. I went back and sent that letter. And let me tell you, the office was just, like they could not understand. Like they were like, tumefanya nini? Like tumekufanyia nini? Let me tell you, mpaka mdosi alikuwa, is it the salary? We can increase it. Like how much do you want? Like they could not understand how I was resigning. And you see, for the 4 years, I had been able to handle that production by myself without them being involved na kukwatizu sijui. Yani walikuwa ameniachia hiyo show, walikuwa wanajua as long as Judy is there, then everything cool. Is. So you see, it's not like kumekuwa na any bad blood. It's not like job nimeharibu. Like unaenda wapi? like they could not understand it. Like ni kama ofisi ilisimama kidogo vile kila mtu alisikia naenda. They were like, unaenda wapi? So what we did, the reason why I did that, like kupatiana time, is that ndio wakuwa wamepata mtu mwenye anaweza train under me. So they got a lady and she started training under me now. So that by the time I'm leaving, they have somebody to do that. Anyway, Richie, I produced Makutano Junction. I mean, Shamba Shape Up until September 28th, 2018.
Hey. You know why I'm quiet? And me, I'm never quiet.
Mama is signaling something.
Change my battery.
Okay.
I'm quiet because I feel like this story that you've given is for me.
Really?
Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Really?
Wow.